asked about it, they're like, "Ha ha, we're keeping that under wraps."
Oh,
Yeah,
I
June
I just know
26th.
something.
Yes,
I remember
is
seeing
confirmed.
something online. There was like
If
this little video of them fucking around with the game with possibilities and stuff for expansions. One of them was supposed to be a werewolf tire tree. Maybe they might have that in an expansion then.
That'd be pretty cool.
A werewolf tire tree?
A tree that turns into a wolf on the full moon.
No, that's not what I meant.
No, I'm just kidding, man. I'm sorry.
It just sounded weird.
That sounds like a really
Okay, I
bad.
don't know the exact word for it, but basically it's basically a level up tree for your werewolf form.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Basically, you can level it up and be much more better as being a werewolf and stuff.
I never use the werewolf form because I like run around and kill people, and then it's like, oh, and now you have nothing that you had on, and everything is screwed up. Congratulations.
Kind of like the werewolves in Dragon Age Origins. Those to me look like the best looking werewolves. But I guess we should talk.
But we're streaming again.
I guess we should talk about a company that went today. We should talk about a company that went today.
And yesterday.
Anyway, so bottom line is the Elder Scrolls MMO looks really exciting, and now I think we should talk about the surprise game of the show that I know everybody's interested, which is Watch Dogs from Ubisoft.
Mm-hmm.
That game, first of all, the concept was pretty trippy. I mean, it's got the Big Brother, the Rage Against the System, all the stuff that people are into now in modern times.
Yeah.
But it's got a nice twist on it, and the actual gameplay itself, from what I'm seeing, I mean, the graphics are gorgeous, and it looks like there's a lot of different ways that you can play out the game as far as like a scenario. So there's a lot of player choice. Just from what I saw thus far, what do you guys think?
I mean, just oh, you go,
I
Gary.
didn't see it, sadly.
You missed out.
Yeah, you missed out on a really just kick-ass overall game. I mean, just from the gameplay trailer they showed, my jaw was pretty much dropped by everything they literally dropped into that one gameplay trailer.
Yeah, let me get a link for you guys
for the
for
game,
those
and I was actually
interested.
really impressed by it already. But I didn't get to see this gameplay trailer.
You should go see it. Gary, you were going to say something.
Huh?
You should.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I was gonna say, it got me hooked personally. I was like, that was most surprising. I said like I think 20 minutes ago in my own live stream that I'm never really that big of a fan of Elder Scrolls. So for me to be like, wow, that looks good, to me is a huge accomplishment on their part. Not to sound pretentious, please me, but you know what I mean. But fuck. I guess since we're talking about companies that really started off E3 this year, Sony, to me, just seemed like they didn't know what the fuck they were doing, really. That's just to me.
And I sadly miss Sony as well.
Did? I thought...
Yep.
No, it was Ryu who said he...
Yeah. Well, Sony didn't have anything big to announce, to be honest. Like, they announced a couple of bundles with Assassin's Creed, and they announced that they're going to start pushing the crosstalk and cross.
Oh, I did see that, actually.
That was
Never
it.
mind.
And then the Beyond
Yeah.
game. That was basically it as far
Yeah, I
as things we
actually
didn't
did see
know
all
about.
that. Never mind, I did see all that.
Cool.
Assassin's Creed, and they even showed that ship combat with Assassin's Creed as well, which looked freaking epic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed did look good.
Yeah,
I have to say.
In all of the press conferences, it's everything.
Yes, it appeared in Ubisoft as well.
And everything.
It was just fucking jaw-dropping amazing.
Yep.
Hanging British people from the trees, fighting pirates on the seas.
Let's rhyme again, please.
To me, the company to quote-unquote beat this wow factor was Ubisoft. To me, they were the top.
They were.
They were the
Dog.
top dog. That's what we should call
Yeah.
our awards. Top dogs.
They're like when you do that PowerPoint presentation in front of a class or some shit like that, and you're like, they're the ones that go, "Wow, it's gonna be tough to beat that."
Okay, guys, for those who missed it, there is the gameplay trailer from of Watch Dogs from E3.
You should link in
I
the.
just linked it in the chat.
Who went today? Who went today? Fuck. Besides-
just the 3DS one. That's it.
Just Nintendo?
Yeah, Nintendo went yesterday and today.
I could have sworn it was somebody else.
No.
Not that I was aware of.
No.
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 Fuck.
No.
I like Nintendo this year.
You like what?
I liked Nintendo this year.
I did not. It was lame. They didn't announce the price point. They didn't announce a release date for anything. The launch titles that they showed was I want some Mario that is not just platform Mario, though I enjoy it and I love those games. I wanted to see more than just Pikmin. That in Nintendo Land, which is just like Tech Demo Extreme. So
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, earlier in the year, Nintendo did announce they were not going to reveal a price point for the Wii U during E3. That was going to happen later on.
is it going to come out this holiday season? I mean,
That's what that is what they are shooting for, is a holiday release this season.
Yeah.
man.
You know what they should really do? Work on better games. Like, I don't know, Star Fox?
That is being made.
Is that going to be a crossover with Metroid Prime and Star Fox? I heard a rumor about that.
Yeah, that's what Retro Studios is doing. And I'm looking forward to it because it's going to be a Retro Studio game, and they haven't disappointed me yet.
I've never heard of them, so I'm hoping they do a good job.
Did they have any titles that they've made in the past that we would know?
Metroid Prime.
Oh, that it?
Yeah, I mean, Retro started off doing the Metroid Prime series, and then they did Donkey Kong Country Returns.
Oh, okay.
There was an interesting one. It was what was it? PlayStation All Stars or something like that.
Yeah,
PlayStation
that was-
Battle Royale All-Stars.
Even
Honestly,
announced the
it felt like PlayStation's version of Super Smash Brothers Brawl.
That's pretty much what it's going to be, but I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest.
I'm honestly excited about it. It looks fun. It looks a lot more fast-paced than Brawl felt to me. It felt like, in fact, I want to say it feels like Super Smash Brothers Brawl. It feels more like Super Smash Brothers Melee. It feels a little more fast-paced.
Okay. Well, I just meant the Super Smash Brothers series. I wasn't trying to tag it specifically to Brawl.
Oh.
No. But I'm just saying though, to me there's a difference between Brawl and Melee because Brawl feels a little sluggish.
Yeah.
I think that there is nothing wrong with more games like Super Smash Brothers.
I do not disagree with you at all, man. More games like this. In fact, you know what?
Oh, and by the way, for the Sly Cooper fans, Sly was in the gameplay video.
Yeah.
I noticed.
We have articles on GF about it.
Yeah, I think the only thing I'm worried about is that since it does look like a Brawl clone, well, not a Brawl clone, but a Smash clone. I'm gonna walk in there expecting a Smash game, and if it doesn't play like one, I might get too disappointed over the fact.
Have you ever played Small Arms, Seth, on the 360?
No, I haven't actually.
Oh, it's like a little furry shoot 'em up game with like Smash Bros with guns.
What?
Yeah, hold on.
I think I said this to Ryu about the
What console is this for?
PlayStation All Stars.
Xbox 360.
For the 360.
Ooh.
What was I saying? Crap. I had this really good point. Oh, now I remember. I said this to Ryu like weeks ago when he was going all giddy about PlayStation All Stars. And, people not so much in this chat, but in the other one were like, oh, it's a Smash Brothers clone. Yeah. I think, people are going, yes, it's a Smash Brothers clone, but I'm interested in what they do to differentiate themselves and at the same time how they really tweak it and what they got going really for it.
I think the fact that they call them the special moves supers is a little sad, but
Yeah. Because apparently, then what are Kratos' moves going to be? Because a lot of his killing moves that I'm sure they're going to intersperse in the game, or technically supers if you want to get that nitpicky.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to pick a little more then. I've actually heard, if you guys weren't watching the gameplay closely enough, they did talk about how there was like different levels of the super move thing they kept talking about. Where
Yeah.
you can build up to something to like a level 3, where you get like say something much more powerful.
I
That was
remember
a little
hearing of that. So it's like you can use. It's almost like you build up your combo mar, your super, whatever they call it, and it's got like different breakpoints, and so it's like you can do one that's this power or max, but
Yeah.
that means you have to go longer. So there, it introduces a strategy to the gameplay.
Which is interesting, yes.
That sounds like something the Dragon Ball Z games use. Like you have 2 base super moves and then you have your ultimate super move, but that's neither here nor there.
Well, I mean,
You would
it's
think that's
just like
simple,
any other
yeah.
fighter where you got to build up your combo gauge to use different various forms of super moves. Where if you hold up for the longest, like in BlazBlue, if you have 100% heat, you can do just devastating moves on your opponent, almost do one-shot kills pretty much.
I would
Which
laugh.
you did see Sweet Tooth do almost back in the game.
Almost. He killed like 5 people with like his special move. Excuse me,
yeah.
super move.
I would laugh if for the super requirements for the PlayStation All Stars, it's like Street Fighter, where it's like move the analog stick 45 degrees this way. Fun shit like that. But anyway,
They also announced 2 characters for the game that's going to be in All Stars as well, of course. Nathan Drake and a Big Daddy, a.k.a. Mr. Bubbles.
Yeah.
Bubbles. I thought Nathan Drake was I was thinking of Kratos from God of War. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
He was already in there.
They got to get their Mary Sue in there.
Need some more Ratchet and Clank. That's what we need.
Yeah.
Well, they did have a Ratchet and Clank level, and we did see Quark get eaten by the Hydra that Kratos summoned, so I definitely think we're going to see some Ratchet and Clank
Maybe,
action.
because I mean, like on Super Smash Bros, we have a ton of Animal Crossing stuff and no Animal Crossing characters. So
Well, that's
it may
because
just
Animal
be that sort
Crossing
of
don't fight. They're too cute to fight.
Well, they could the thing like Super Smash Brothers Brawl did, where like a lot of the characters and stuff you wanted to appear were like trophies or something,
Yeah.
like that to hint at the next game. Which to me, Brawl should have had Little Mac in it. I would love to have played as Little Mac. That would have been awesome. But
Agreed.
and Isaac from Golden Sun, because they had his trophy. And people are throwing out a rumor. I don't think they really covered it at E3, unless I missed something, that they're making another Smash Bros. Game. And people are like, we need Isaac from Golden Sun in it. Oh my god! And I'm like,
Yeah, there's like the rumor floating around is some guy asked the main developer on his Twitter feed, if they'd put Mega Man, Isaac, and a third character, and he pretty much said, well, he got 2 out of the 3 correct.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they really in that far?
When
into
you say
development?
Isaac, you mean Isaac Clarke?
no, Isaac from
No,
Golden.
Isaac from Golden Sun.
Oh, okay.
Have you played Golden Sun?
Never heard of it.
Oh golly, my goodness.
It is one of the games around like ever that I don't think you can speedrun. Ever.
It's a good game.
It's a great game, and what's shocking to me is said that the GBA
Uh-oh.
games aren't the main story. That
Excuse me.
is. Anyways, sorry, we're kind of going off topic.
Yeah, we are. But that's okay.
Round it back in. We were on Sony.
Yeah, I said this last time we talked about it. For me, I was just like Quentin said earlier. Sony didn't really have a lot to talk about, but still, I was just kind of bored. Like not at the level of EA boredom, where I'm like, I was just kind of going, okay, where's something worthwhile to talk about? Or else
I actually fell asleep on the sports.
You fell asleep on the sports.
I did. Literally did fell asleep.
But wait. What about Wonderbook, guys? That's
Oh, best game ever. Game of the show.
Seriously.
Right there.
I mean, it was half the show.
actually interesting. I
You know,
have to admit that looked pretty cool.
okay, here's what I said. I said before EA we would learn the fate of the move. I think it's dead.
You think it killed
Pretty
it?
sure it's dead. They don't have a market. Like, it doesn't appeal to anybody.
Okay, when I was there at E3 the last time I was there, they had an iPad demo, okay? And it was like, okay, that's cool. But it was cool for about like, I don't know, 5 minutes, and then I got annoyed because it didn't work correctly. And I mean, that was before they had to delay it because of, I don't know why, but they delayed it like 3 times, iPads. So, I mean, people that are going to buy another camera, I doubt they're going to do that, buy it for the PS3 for games like that. It's just, why?
How much does the Move cost right now?
The fact that
It
you have
really
two
depends
things
because
is ridiculous.
they're still doing the game bundle for like I think they dropped the game bundle down to 75, but the camera's 35, the Move peripheral is like an additional 35, and then the navigator's like 25 or 30.
But there are over 200 games.
Yeah, but the thing that the games are based on were rushed pieces of junk that could have been really improved.
Yeah, like you look at all the shooting games. I mean, every time somebody tests out one of the shooting mechanics for the Move, they always like it's clunky and not very responsive. Like you turn, it's not tuned properly.
You can shit on the Kinect all you want, but I think, honestly, compared to the Move, the Kinect looks like a work of genius.
It does.
The Kinect definitely is a lot better than the PlayStation Move. I mean, the only reason I ever wanted to pick up a Move was mainly just for the Time Crisis titles, because I love light gun games.
Oh yeah, that's great. But the Move doesn't. It just doesn't feel like it.
The Kinect was competently made.
What did you guys think of the Wii U, the Pro Pad that they used? They were demoing it with what was it?
Rayman?
I think they demoed it with Rayman. Yeah.
It's Rayman.
I was interested, but at the same time, I was kind of like, okay, is this... Like, I wasn't really that impressed, but I was like, okay, like, it surprised me, if that even makes sense.
It was cool, but I'm kind of a purist, and I do not like the Wii U at all, so waste of time in my opinion.
I don't know. I see great potential for the console. To be honest,
I do too.
Don't.
Which is why I'm so upset that I didn't see more things like Rayman up there. That's all.
I mean, pretty much Nintendo's choice to make their Gamepad Pro for the Wii U was a smart idea because there are going to be people who want to play Wii U but don't want to use the tablet controller. So you can pretty much hand over the PS3 Xbox combination controller to them and they'll feel natural.
Yeah, I'm glad that it looks just like an Xbox 360 controller because that's my favorite controller of all time, and I'm glad.
How ironic!
Though I do wish Nintendo would have showed gameplay footage of the WarioWare game slated for the Wii U.
Yeah, I saw an article about that. I was like, why didn't they show that? Whatever. But whatever.
Must be still in the works.
Yeah.
The only things I really cared about with E3, though, at least trying to find out about, was either A, are they going to bring a Monster Hunter into the US again, and B, more information about Sly Cooper 4.
Wait, what did you say?
Did Sony not cover anything about the fourth Sly Cooper game?
Not during the
sadly,
press conference.
No. I did help. A friend of mine did help me find some out of the press conference information about Sly Cooper 4. There was like a stall there, apparently.
All I want to know is a release
didn't
date.
share much information, sadly.
Yeah, that all I want to know about Sly 4 is a release date. Then I'll be happy.
Well, I think they did actually.
Let me check and see if I can find something on it.
The only thing I remember though is that they said that you can actually unlock Carmelita Fox, and she has her own little her own little story plot as to why she's working with Sly Cooper. And you can actually use her anytime you want after you unlock her.
Because she's married to him?
We have not known, man. We don't know if she's married or not.
That's what I got from the ending of Sly 3.
Okay.
I think they're just close at the moment. I did not see when I was watching like some of those animated cartoon shots of them in the balcony area. I did not see any rings on their fingers, so they're not married yet, obviously.
If you like it, then
Not everyone in
as far
Fantasyland
as,
wears rings for marriage.
As far as release dates, I'm happy Nintendo finally put a close idea for release date for Paper Mario Sticker Star. Like one of the 3DS titles I've been highly anticipated for.
That's cool. And by the way,
Yeah,
and
Paper. I've
JoJo,
never played Paper Mario.
not
Yeah.
everyone lives in your little crazy fantasy world.
Okay,
Everyone
here we go.
lives in my fantasy
I
world.
have the gameplay footage. I have the gameplay footage for Sly Cooper 4 Thieves in Time from E3. You want the link?
Sure.
No.
Yes.
Well, they
Yes.
don't have to get married to be together, really. I don't see a benefit in it.
Let's not get into a
Okay,
debate
there you
about
go.
this.
It's in the chat.
I'm just saying.
It's
That's-
Don't
Sly
care.
Cooper.
That's all I'm gonna say.
What is your avatar, Gary? I'm sorry. I have to know.
Oh,
She's that ghost girl from the Scooby Doo movie.
she's the vampire from the Scooby-Doo and the Ghost. Bro.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's how she's gonna look when she's our age, bro. Remember, I linked the werewolf girl, and you're like, yes, yes, please.
Yeah. Jeez, what the heck?
You linked the what?
I'll turn your volume down, whoever that is.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Let me find the
Now I've seen this one.
JoJo.
JoJo.
This is gameplay footage with commonly a fox.
I have not bought a game for the PS3 since, well, I bought Twisted Metal, and before that, Little Big Planet 2. So, and I haven't even bought a game for my 3DS yet, so maybe I've been thinking about getting Super Mario Land 3, so. But yeah, so maybe PS3 will actually put out some games that I'm interested in. And then
Yeah.
definitely getting All-Stars and Sly Cooper. I've never played through a Sly Cooper game, so I'm thinking about getting the collection and then getting that one.
It's worth it.
Oh, yeah.
Although I actually have the collector's edition and the original 3 games.
That's cool.
Also, they were pretty good at keeping most of the material straight. They only changed like one clip, which is about Bentley using a card formula to win the gambling in a Las Vegas casino. That was like the only thing they changed, and that pees me off.
It does?
Well, yeah, I mean, like, what's the big problem? The thieves.
That's how commonly you say that. They're thieves. What the fuck?
Well, yeah.
Where did I put that werewolf girl? Okay, that's a random thing to say in the chat.
Why did I put that werewolf? No, she's not in the closet. Maybe she's under the bed. Oh, that's why I keep the mummy.
This E3 isn't nearly as impressive as E3 2010, but E3 2010 was really only impressive to me because they had the Golden Sun DS game shown. So I was like, okay, I'm interested.
Yeah,
No.
that was exciting.
Nothing really exciting for me except for maybe Assassin's Creed, of course.
And sounding like a horse, you must be very proud.
Guys, Seth is trying to get back into the cast. He's having a problem getting back in.
Seth, what?
Yeah, JoJo accidentally
Somehow
moved
he
the-
left
moved
the
him out.
call and he can't seem to get back in. So
No.
whoever's hosting may need to re-invite him.
There you go, Seth. Get your passy back in here. He didn't
I
hear
hope
I'm
that.
an ass.
The JoJo.
Huh?
I
I'm
hope
an ass.
I'm an ass.
No, you mean his ass.
Oh.
You want his ass back in here.
I said passy, like pacify.
What's a passy?
it's a type of Swedish fish.
No. I'm gonna just hang
Now,
up
that'd
and
be
call you
awesome.
guys back. Ah! They need. See, I can't join, so I'm here with you guys alone until they end the call. So, do 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 do. There we go. Restart it. Let's see what happens. Here we are, waiting, waiting, waiting for people to call. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll have to do it. I don't really want to. Anyone gonna come? Anyone gonna call? Okay, guess not. Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
I thought I was hosting.
Live.
Nope.
Kind
No.
of failed that one, didn't you?
Yeah, kinda dropped the ball.
I was about to tell you.
For
that-
shame.
Epic fail.
Well, we were gonna tell you. You just left so fast.
Oh yeah, I did leave pretty fast.
I'm gonna end the call. Bye. Wait a second.
Well, there he
Something
goes.
was wrong.
And then I was like, wait, now I know what Steph's going through.
Oh, by the way, guys, for whoever it was that asked for a release date on Sly Cooper 4,
Yeah.
they have said it is going to be in third quarter of this year.
Yay.
Uh-huh.
So that's
And
like
it is going to
September?
be. No, it could be any time between. Let's see. July, August, September.
Ah.
Sweet. Around the time I get to California. Yay.
Yeah, we can,
Platform.
like-
It is slated for the PS3 and the PS Vita right now. Are the two announced platforms.
Yep.
Yep.
And if you want to see more content about Sly Cooper, you can go to gamingforever.com at any time within this broadcast.
There you go, Joe. I hope you like it, man. You like it?
I do like it. Of course I like it. What do you think? Jeez. Anyway, what haven't we talked about?
We kind of roughly covered Nintendo. I don't think we really discussed it thoroughly. If anybody really has anything to say.
Nope. Just
What-
I wish made for like more sequels or something.
More sequels.
Well, to older games I liked,
It's
like
the
say.
Miiverse. The Miiverse.
I want.
Yeah, like-
I just.
Well, kind of like see more games come back to the system, like say Dragon.
I'm
Dax
sorry,
or-
but seeing the
or-
Miiverse, I was like, really, guys? Really?
It makes you
That's all we
mean
got left.
That's all of the sequels put together, right there. Just.
Shut up. I'm trying to talk here. I was hoping to see something more exciting, like say Return of Jack and Daxter. Maybe what was that one game? Fuck, I had like 3 games in my head and I just lost 2 of them.
Well, I mean, there's no telling
So did
when-
Nintendo.
Yeah, I mean, there's no telling when Naughty Dog might return to Jack and Daxter because right now their new IP is looking pretty damn good.
That's good to
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I didn't get to see the Last of Us, but it sounded amazing.
It
Oh
looks
yeah, Last
amazing.
of Us. It was very amazing.
It looked really cool, and they ended off with a bang, literally, like shooting someone's face off.
I had to go eat steak whenever it came on. 'Cause my parents were like, "We made steak. Come eat it right now. You've been up there all day." I'm like, "Fine, I'll go eat steak."
I'm worried about you, Jojo. You don't have a life. You don't have a wife.
It's like I'm down here visiting you, and you're not usually here on Monday. Why are you here? No, I'm kidding.
Come and bring me grandchildren, Bubby. I need grandchildren.
Oh man.
I don't know. What do you guys think of this year's E3 and just in general?
I think it's better than last year. Haha.
It's not really saying a lot,
No, it's not. But
at least to me.
who's listening to TF2 stuff? Turn it down.
Okay, there. For those who missed Last of Us, there is the gameplay trail.
I will check it out. I can't watch it right now, but I will go and click all those links.
Oh sure.
Okay. Check the Skype call. See who's.
Game Freak.
Yeah,
Are you using headphones?
I never use headphones.
Oh, well, mute yourself. Mute
I'm
yourself.
watching a video. Sorry about that.
It's okay. Just mute yourself.
Now I link the ghost girl. I know how you guys loved that ghost girl in the movie.
Actually, I like the vampire myself.
Of course
She
you
was
like the
kinda-
vampire.
You guys and your Scooby-Doo, I don't
know.
understand.
I just know from my childhood. That's all. I don't get turned on by it. It's just.
Not at all what I was implying.
Speaking of vampires,
You're
the
furries, dude. You imply everything. We're all furries.
I don't
If you
know.
guys have an Angry Francis face does not mean I'm not furry.
Put up a furry face then.
I don't have a furry face.
Well,
Unless,
you're-
Now,
yeah, get
unless you
one.
want me to post up my two-headed fox girl.
That's fine. Do it.
that
No.
sounds awesome. Do it.
That'll be.
Used to.
Now, why is there a 2 next to your face?
Because he's counting to 2, because Francis is a big boy.
Because there's 2 middle fingers on that screen.
Oh. 1 doesn't look like a middle finger, but it is.
Look closer.
Yeah, I see, but it just doesn't look like it.
Well,
Oh my gosh.
We'll say it to Dad's
I
boast.
did not. I didn't actually see this piece, but apparently there's Dragon Ball Z for the Kinect.
Yes. Oh, Gary
Oh,
would talk
God,
about
yes.
Yes, Gary will talk about Dragon Ball Z all day long till the cats come home.
that. He will.
And the cows.
Tell us what you think about Dragon Ball Z for Kinect, Gary.
I'm gonna fall asleep over here.
Seriously stupid. Like, well, let's not forget the fact that they're using Ultimate Tekkaichi graphics, so they haven't done anything new for it. But just like the way they do it, then again, that's the Kinect's own fault. It just looks idiotic.
I don't know. It looks like a good game that you'd bring over to a party just to watch your drunk friends make complete asses of themselves.
That's all Kinect games.
Party, and then you'll have that one sober friend who goes no and runs over to you and smacks it out of your hand, going, "What the fuck is wrong with you?
Why did you buy it?
Why did you get this? What the fuck?" And they go Super Saiyan, and you didn't even have to do anything. Wow.
Let's see here. What else do we have? We haven't talked about Halo 4.
Oh, Halo 4. Halo 4.
Oh my god.
I,
It's amazing.
so,
It's amazing.
I'm so
It
excited.
looks amazing.
So excited.
Yes, it's
Amazing.
it's what we expect from Halo.
So
It's
excited.
amazing.
I don't even care. I don't even care if it's got a 4 after it and it's like the 7th or 8th, 9th, 12th game in the series. It doesn't matter.
Shut up.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Did anyone see Castlevania Mirror of Fate
Yeah.
for the 3DS?
That was one of the games they focused on the 3DS press conference.
Yeah, I didn't really see much of the 3DS. What did you guys think?
You,
Anyone who,
you missed a lot of bad jokes, but anyway,
Yeah.
continue.
Overall, for people who didn't like Lords of Shadow, which I don't know, I personally thought it was a good reincarnation of the Castlevania series. Mirror of Fate's pretty much going back to the Metroidvania style imposed by Symphony of the Night. And what they're doing with that game, they're pretty much taking elements of classic Castlevania games and throwing into one. It's going to be a 2.5D side scroller. It's going to have 4 playable characters, which kind of throws back to how throwback to Castlevania 3 on the NES. And they've announced that it's going to be Trevor Belmont, Simon Belmont. They talked about Alucard today, and then there's going to be a 4th person, which they haven't talked about yet.
Oh, one that I did want to mention that I forgot about, Darksiders 2, which is a multi-platform. That one actually looks pretty good. You're taking on the role of Death, who it basically picks up kind of where Darksiders 1 leaves off, and he's more of a fast mover type character, similar to like if you've played like the Prince of Persia games, stuff like that, where he can do the wall run, stuff like that. He has a lot of those kind of moves versus War, who is a heavy hitter guy. But the story basically picks up from where that left off, and just from what I saw of it, the title does look pretty good so far.
I make your popcorn, Gary. I enjoyed Darksiders 1, though I never finished it. It felt like the old style of game to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping they do more with Darksiders 2.
Zombie U, one of the first real survival horror blood and guts for the Wii.
Oh wait, that's not a movie.
Thoughts?
Dead Space-
Did anyone
Dead
see
Space?
Zombie U?
I
What?
saw it.
Oh, Zombie U, I saw that. Yeah.
I thought it looked good.
Kill Flourish.
Yeah, I would say Kill 4 would be a comparison.
I wasn't as excited about Zombie U as I was about Resident Evil 6, but it still looks like
Oh, yeah.
a cool game that I don't know if I would pay unless I had a
No,
large
'cause
amount of
the trailer-
money.
It was only the trailer looked good. We haven't seen gameplay yet.
Yeah.
You know how trailers go.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
This
with
is
Days.
true.
It's like with Dead Island. The trailer looks so awesome, so emotional and stuff, and then you play the game. It's like, wow, this wasn't exactly what I was hoping for.
It's still fun, but it's not what the trailer was advertising.
Yeah, so we gotta be careful about that. If we learned anything from Dead Island, is watch out.
And now, JoJo,
It's
just
true.
for you, because I know how much you love the Mummy Girl.
Oh man,
Girl.
I saw and I
She's
was
made
like,
sectionless.
I don't like things that don't have insides.
I do.
There's your Frankenstein.
See, that's much better.
Not really.
Yeah, though.
I like zombies.
Actually, I think the Mummy Girl looked kind of cute.
Yeah, except she was dead. What are
Well,
you,
There's
necrophiliac?
another one
No,
that,
because she's pretty much
that was
empty on
brought
the
up at E
inside.
E3.
Oh.
That leaves open for a lot of kinky ideas.
Anyway.
That's just
Uh, Dust 514.
Oh yeah,
It's
Yes.
going to be free to play based on the Eve universe.
that's cool.
And of course, I am a huge fan of EVE Online. In fact, I play it almost every day.
Wow, really?
Almost. It can get boring sometimes if you don't have anyone to play with.
Well, that's usually the case with any MMO.
Yeah.
MOMO.
But thankfully, I'm in a corporation that my friend runs at the moment, and I need to get back on soon. I've been too distracted with D&D lately.
D&D. How can you be? Do you like do you play with people online or on real life, out of nowhere, or what? What is your? What do you mean?
I am learning the basics of D&D, and I've been pretty obsessive about it lately.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like D&D.
I've made a Rockstar character, just so you know.
I made a dragon kin character. Dragonborn. Dova Dragonborn kin. Yeah.
Rockstar are those demon cat people you see about sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm trying to make
Rockstar.
one that's like chaotic neutral, and I have this idea what's going on, basically. But anyway, is that... For a second, I thought that was Francis.
Dead?
Yeah, this new icon you have on right now. He looked like Francis for a second.
That's Sokka from Avatar: The Last Airbender, and that.
Here's another one that from E3. Jojo, I think you might have posted something about this. Nino Kuni.
Nino Kuni. Wrath of the White Witch, I believe it is called.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. It's got furry characters in it, though a lot of the things that they show don't have it in there, but they do.
Oh, actually, I also forgot to mention something about Dust 514.
Mhm.
I don't know if they announced it in the E3 show, but you do know that the game Dust and Eve are actually going to be connected together. You can actually have people from the Eve universe, from the Eve Online game, interact with people in the Dust game. You basically have people in spaceships doing bombardments and stuff sometimes.
That's cool.
It is cool,
Oh, that's
yes.
interesting. The question though, do you think they're ever going to make Eve free to play?
I actually hope they never do, because the game is pretty much fun the way it is. If they ever made it free to play, they have to get income from somewhere, and if they ever make something like an item market, it would just totally kill the whole atmosphere of EVE Online, because one, people do not like pay to win games, and two, There are some very powerful ships out there, and if people had access to just buying them outright, it would actually just totally break the game itself. And it's kind of like a delicate balance in a way. It has to be
Okay.
pay to play, or else it's just going to fall apart. They give us so much at the moment. In fact, all of the expansions for the games for Eve Online is totally free. You don't have to pay for any expansions at all.
Good point, man.
Yeah, so you pretty much pay you pay a monthly fee, you get free expansions, and a dedicated team who are actually working hard every day to actually making the game better.
Oh, interesting is you just brought up an excellent point. The CEO of Turin Games, those are the guys that made Rift.
Yeah.
At E3, I don't know what his thing was. He totally just brought the hammer down on the Star Wars guys, and he was talking about how they're. I mean, he was talking some serious smack here. He was basically saying that they, the reason why they're failing and this is kind of falling apart and so forth. He's like, I love the BioWare guys, but you're not pushing out content quickly enough, blah blah blah, and a whole bunch of different things.
Wow.
And that's why your thing's falling apart. But look at us, Rift. We're enduring, and
Wow.
yeah. I mean, it was interesting. He is.
I never played Rift. What's it like actually?
Rift. It has a lot of the traditional MMO elements like you would see in WoW or any of the other big MMOs out there. Yeah, I mean, the graphics are really nice. It does require a significant amount of computing horsepower.
Is it free to play?
Well,
It's sub-based.
it didn't used to be, but what they've just announced recently, starting in July, is it's free to play up to level 15.
Okay, that's not so bad.
And yeah, I actually because of the WoW guild I was in back when Rift first came out, we're one of the top rating guilds. Basically, they gave our entire guild an invite to Rift.
Wow.
Like, come try this, the rating and stuff.
Yeah, I remember that.
You'll react to that.
But yeah, I mean, they were really pushing it. And I mean, I tried it, and it was. I mean, it looked nice and so forth, but it just didn't. I wasn't super excited about it at the time. So, what I've been seeing lately, though, since they made this is slightly off track, but since they went and made Aeon free to play, they've just had a huge resurgence of people playing, and they've done something interesting with their revenue model. Essentially, the black market where you're actually you can purchase items, but it's not play to win. It's not pay to win. I mean, it's stuff that's useful, but that it's not gonna make your character ultimate powerful or anything like that.
Yeah.
You still got to do all the stuff that you got to do in the game to be successful. So.
Well, it's cool that I like the free to play model when it's done in a way where you get to experience the game, and then you can maybe pay to get content that you otherwise wouldn't get. But I don't like where you have to pay to get the best weapons instead of being able to, or the best, abilities or things like that. You should just pay
Exactly.
to be able to play more of the game after you realize you like it. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Like how WoW does it, play to 20, I think it is. Is it still 20?
It's still 20.
For free.
Yeah. See, that works for me. I want to be able to fully experience the game, but if I get to 20, I'm like, okay, I want to play more. Start paying the though I wish it wasn't a monthly account, I understand. I wish that it was just a flat rate, but then being able to experience the content more content after you play instead of just basically paying for like certain power-ups.
Mm-hmm.
Never liked that. But that's yeah.
Any other games we want to cover?
Not really.
God of War Ascension, Star Wars 1313.
I actually missed that one. Star
Which
Wars
one?
1313.
I remember Star Wars Battlefront back in the day. Was it like that?
I'm about to say Star Wars 1313 is shaping up to be the new Star Wars Bounty Hunter.
Oh, cool.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
Is it more free
it's-
roam?
Huh?
Is it
I
gonna be like
don't-
more
I
free
haven't
roam
s-
and less linear?
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen enough of it to say, but as far as the gameplay, I mean, it's like Skyrim type graphics. I mean, the graphics are really, really good.
Yeah, the graphics are very impressive for a Star Wars game. It's really awesome because it seems
Yeah.
like LucasArts is finally stepping up again.
Yeah. God of War Ascension looked beautiful. I didn't see anything majorly different from some of the other high-end God of War games. But I mean, it's, I personally like God of War in general, so I mean, it looked pretty cool. It looked exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did look pretty cool, actually. I was actually more shocked they actually saved someone for once.
Oh, the guy that he pushed out of the way before that
Yeah,
arrow
he's
hit
never
him.
done that before.
He's gonna, as I think it may have been Quinn that said it. Did you say Quinn? He's just gonna come back and kill him later.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
Wait, what did I say?
No, I guess he didn't. Anyway, whoever said that.
I just said it.
Oh, what? The part when he's fighting Charybdis? Or the tentacles?
No, it's
or...
part where he saved this normal guy from being impaled by a spear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if you remember, this takes place right after the death of his wife and kids, so he's not as jaded and as vicious as he is in the later games.
Yeah.
Ah.
So this is like pre God of War 1, as far as the timeline.
Interesting.
What did
Yeah.
you think about Tomb Raider and that preview?
Missed that one as well.
It's looking pretty good.
It looked good. I thought it was an interesting, a different take where, I mean, she's actually like learning to use her abilities. I haven't really been into the Tomb Raider games recently, so I've been playing other games. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with them in particular, but just I haven't
thought it
really
was-
been playing them.
I thought it was nice that they finally, done something new to Laura Croft's character. The fact that they're kind of making this an origin story, if you will, is definitely something the character needed instead of, the, traditional badass bitch that we've known and loved her to be.
That's okay with me.
Mhm. With big boobs.
Smaller boobs.
No, in the earlier games, she always had big boobs.
Oh, well, she's got smaller boobs now.
Well, she's younger this time, so
Younger.
yeah,
So
it's
the
an origin
realistic
story.
Laura Croft is actually younger. I thought they actually just made her normal.
No, she is supposed to be 21 in these games.
Oh.
You sound
Early
That's like
20s.
21?
You
Early
sound
20s.
disappointed.
Shit.
He really likes girls that are at least 30. He likes them older. They know what they're doing.
No, I'm just shocked. I mean, wow. Fighting the undead spirits of the netherworld in the 20s or something.
I'm kind of interested that they're doing an origin story, even though, it's long.
Didn't they already have an origin story?
No.
It's the origins of the origins. Think about that.
Like
It's a
some,
pretty cool
By the way,
intro.
did anybody see the Final Fantasy? I did not get a chance to see that.
Which
Actually,
one?
Final Fantasy what?
I don't know. There was I saw a little, like a tiny clip, but then I never actually saw it.
The one thing I've heard is Square has actually met. They're still working on fixing 14. and from what they've been saying, they've actually managed to fix a lot of things that were wrong when 14 was initially released. And right now, the rumors going around is that 14 will probably see a re-release either late this year or early next year.
I can't say anything anyway, so you know, I'm sorry.
Well,
Sorry.
it was a boring shit game.
14?
Final Fantasy 14.
They never had any real content for it. I mean, their biggest update was they put chocobos in the game.
Oh,
That was their big
Seriously?
update. That was that. You don't know.
So I'm
this.
wondering what was the game before? I mean, like, what was going to be the next update? Add monsters?
Oh,
Why would you have horses if you could have a chocobo?
yeah, they made a huge deal about it. Dude, there was like this 10-minute trailer for chocobos.
I mean, that's so weird. I mean, they had chocobos back in Final Fantasy 11.
This
That's
is
hard to
true.
think of.
You do know. Wait, Game Freak, are you thinking Final Fantasy 14 and Final Fantasy 13?
No, I'm thinking Final Fantasy 11 and Final Fantasy 14.
Okay, good, because it sounded like you were mixing them up.
Oh no. I never played Final Fantasy 13 and I never will.
all
I
right.
was very disappointed in you if you were here.
Kiss my ass.
Sorry, I'm not.
You wouldn't like it anyway, Game Freak.
No, I wouldn't. I've seen the gameplay.
That's not what I was talking about, but it's okay.
They're obviously having
You don't like it because there's no 30-year-old girls.
Yeah, if Gary was a 30-year-old hot girl who went through the jungles, you'd be like, I will absolutely kiss your butt. And that is,
Dude,
I
you
would.
don't want to kiss my
Ladies
ass
and-
at all either, man. My ass
Gentlemen,
is
we
over
have
jungle.
we have officially diverged from the, E3.
This is what happens
The
with
train
Tomb
has
Raider.
derailed.
Tomb
We
Raider.
completely just jumped off the cliff with no parachute.
Yes.
You know what?
Yeah.
Nobody's complaining.
Nope.
No one cares.
Nope.
And somehow stripped off our pants.
Chuck Testa.
Oh, no pants. Woohoo.
Nope.
Okay. Well, what else? What else is there? Because I think we're getting close to about time when it's a good time to end it.
Wrap it up.
Yeah.
Unless you guys really have anything else to say.
I don't know. I don't really have anything else to say.
We have pretty much covered most of the things that I would like to cover. So
Yeah, that sounds like the whole shebang.
Remember, guys, this isn't it. All you people watching, we're doing another one tomorrow for all the lucky people that are our staff members that didn't get to participate.
Lucky. They are not lucky. Okay. They are unlucky.
We set the bar.
yeah, exactly. We set the bar so they can
Tomorrow
just hit their heads
will
on it.
be an entire hour on Pikmin 3.
Yes, there you go.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yay!
You know what? I don't know if we can fill an hour with Pikmin 3 talk. They struggled. They struggled up there on stage to fill 5 minutes with Pikmin 3 talk. Seth,
How about the new? I know. Tomorrow you guys can talk about Scribble Knots Unlimited.
Yes.
There you go.
there you go.
See, unfortunately, they didn't show off
And
much
Splinter
of it,
Cell.
which I personally would have loved to have seen, but hey, new Scribble Knots
Come
game.
on, he made that. What was that thing?
The Robo Mecha Dog
a
thing.
A vehicle that fires hot dogs or something.
Yeah, with a dog. There's a dog there too.
And he put a
The-
a saddle on it.
Yeah,
Then uploaded it and shared it.
yeah. Didn't you see? And then there was golf.
No, I missed the majority of Nintendo's press conference. Like the only thing I really focused on was the 3DS thing today.
Oh.
And the only thing I really have seen.
Also, Seth, are you doing that article? Are you doing an
I
article?
already sent it to you.
Oh golly, gee,
3 pages.
holy. Ah man, gotta go and edit your horrible grammar.
Boy, I've got it right in disorder. It's on disorder.
I'm kidding. I don't ever have to worry about your
But
grammar.
I will say one thing. It was awesome finally seeing a gameplay trailer for Power of Illusion, the new the handheld Epic Mickey game.
Oh yeah.
people were saying that didn't look too good.
Yeah, I thought it looked amazing.
I still bought it from the first game.
The first game's awesome.
I've seen some people complain about it.
I don't know. I think I'm kind of biased about the Power of Illusion because it's a direct sequel to one of my favorite Sega Genesis games of all time, which is great because in the trailer they showed they pretty much brought back all the classic sound effects from Castle of Illusion. So I was happy to hear and see that.
I see that in giant capital letters. That's why first thing I noticed. Wow.
What's up?
Sorry, I was looking at a picture. This is not a picture. And I thought it was, and then I was like, wait. Look at that.
Wow.
Seriously. Jeez. For only $300, you too can have a commission like this.
Woo! Can prevent forest fires. I mean, what?
Huh?
What?
Oh, there's a polar bear with horns. Anyway, I think that's everything. We'll have the 3DS article from Seth up here very shortly. And thanks for tuning in. Turn in tomorrow whenever whoever is doing this decides to be like, I'm gonna do this. I'm sure we'll decide tonight.
Adam Sandler. That's how we're gonna get to do it.
I'm gonna do this. Adam Sandler.
You sound like Adam Sandler for a second there. Adam Sandler, what?
What?
Jack and Jill was terrible. Why did you make that movie?
We need to have another movie podcast. Anyway.
Yes, we do, especially after tomorrow night.
Oh man, we should. We should totally do it. Okay, so thank you, Fenris, Quentin, Gary, Seth, and the Game Freak, and myself for joining. That's 6, so tomorrow we'll have to have another 6 or 5 or 4 or 3 or 2, whoever. Join us. But thanks.
There can only be one.
My precious cast of people.
All by himself.
All by myself.
It is calling out for Louise.
Don't wanna be.
Alright, guys, have a nice evening.
Yes.
Night, guys.
See you all later.
Good night.
Peace.
Participating, but no.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching us, guys. And thank you for tolerating me hosting for like half an hour.
No, you were the host the whole time, Gary. I heard you walking around making food and party favors for all of us.
I wasn't even making food. I was just walking
Oh,
around.
God. What a wonderful host you are. Didn't even bring me any frickin' hors d'oeuvres.
Hors d'oeuvres, motherfucker. Where are they?
Okay. Bye, guys.